Good evening and welcome to you all to the 2018 Design Effectiveness Awards. It's a pleasure to welcome you here tonight and to celebrate the irrefutable impact of design in business. I'd like to start with a very warm thank you to our sponsors, Epic Print, Red Setter, Stratton Craig and UPM Raffle-Attack for their valued support of the DBA. Yay! Thank you all. I'd also like to extend a very big welcome to Matt Hancock, Secretary of State for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport, who's here this evening, and all of our award judges. A huge thanks to all of you for the enthusiasm, the dedication, the expertise that you brought to judging, to that quality of debate that we had around those tables, and the deliberation that really was first class. A bronze, silver or gold Design Effectiveness Award is certainly not easily won, but it's the rigor of the judging process that makes these awards unique and so coveted. Design effectiveness doesn't happen by chance. It's born out of the skillful commissioning and management of design, amalgamated with intelligent design thinking and great execution. Your success tonight is a testament to the strength of your partnerships, the coming together of business acuity and creative prowess, and you should be extremely proud of the trophies that you'll be taking home this evening. I too am always incredibly proud when this night comes around, proud to work in and for an industry whose impact permeates every aspect of the economy and society, whose work is intrinsic to driving growth and competitive advantage for organisations of all sizes across all sectors. I'm proud of your ability to radically improve customer and citizen experiences, of brands through their products and services, to define and bring to life purpose, to earn trust, to build engagement in ways that no other business function can, proving that design is the yeast in the business mix. In today's challenging, fast-moving markets with ever more discerning public, design has never been more relevant, and its ability to impact on a positive future for the British economy will be clearly evident tonight. You only need to look at the brands leading the field today, businesses that have strategically embedded design across their organisations to drive their success, to see how fundamental design will be to all thriving enterprises of the future. In fact, if you X-ray the most successful startups in the last 10 years, you can see design sitting at the very heart of their organisations. Our industry has unique characteristics that set us apart. And it's these characteristics, the way that we think differently, the way that we work differently, and the way that we aspire differently, that enables us to deliver this level of customer impact and financial return for the businesses we work in and for. I've recently been speaking with Bo Burlingham, editor-at-large of Inc. magazine in the US. I got in touch with him because in 2 words and a book, he summed up for me the very nature of the UK design industry: small giants. That's what you are. His book is about greatness, not in terms of your own size or profits, but in terms of the service delivery, the impact, the outlook, and the motivations that you have as businesses. The DBA sits at the hub of that thriving design sector. When I look at the DBA's membership, I see businesses defined by their determination to be not just good, but to be great at what they do. Driven by a genuine desire to be the best that they can be at what they do, to create a stimulating place for their staff to work, to provide great client servicing, to make a wider positive impact beyond simply their own financial gains. No matter if you're a 2-man band or a firm with studios across the globe, I'm pretty certain that for the majority of you, these objectives, whether defined in your business plan or not, will be at the beating heart of your consultancy. It's what gives this sector its unique mojo, and it's what makes the UK design industry so special. And our industry wouldn't be what it is without those of you in the room tonight who sit within the businesses that invest in design, who have created the right context for design to flourish in your organisations. Your astute management of design is fundamental to the level of impact we'll hear about this evening. we've actually achieved in the UK what many haven't globally, and that is that design leaders from across all business sectors, as well as all sorts of designers, industrial, brand, packaging, service, digital, and so on, integrate so well together in the DBA, rather than associating simply in blinkered single-discipline huddles. You value each other's expertise, and you value the sharing of knowledge. We see this clearly in the success of the DBA's mentoring programme 2020, which pairs industry pioneers with rising design leaders of the future. The willingness of the mentors to share their experiences is evidence of a sector invested in its own future, and the long-term impact of this should not be underestimated. So it's important to remember, especially on a night like this, that you may be each other's competition, but you're also each other's strength. It's this combined strength and the diversity of our offer that powers the UK design sector's reputation for being world-leading. In a country with a thriving cultural and creative sector, which delivers nearly £100 billion to the economy each year, design is one of the fastest growing of all the creative industries. Your craftsmanship is world-renowned. Your effectiveness is formidable. Creative and commercial, that's the reputation you've rightly earned. We have clients here this evening from 14 different international markets, those whose collaborations with British agencies have delivered significant impact for their businesses. Our industry not only attracts overseas investment, it has rightly achieved destination status for the best design talent from around the world. This talent is drawn to the reputation of our industry, the diversity of the projects on offer, and the culturally rich backdrop the UK provides for further creative stimulation. I don't think I need to convince anyone in this room of what that talent brings to our sector. Maintaining reputation is now imperative. It's important to you individually as agencies, but more broadly than that, the profile and standing of our sector is pivotal to a thriving design industry, which in turn will help deliver a thriving economy. After all, design can be a cross-cutting enabler in any business, in any sector. Its unique ability to work from the inside out across entire supply chains can drive innovation, unearth growth opportunities, and improve productivity and performance. To ensure that we maintain and remain at the top of our game, we need a healthy flow through the talent pipeline. So I call on Matt, whose presence here tonight is recognition of the importance he places on design, to help us and the wider creative industries benefit from future immigration policies that support rather than hinder our world standing, and to recognise the essential and pressing need for investment in creative education to further develop homegrown talent. A very wise man told me yesterday that you can open the door to any future for a child who is numerate, literate, and creative. Before any of us could talk and add up, we daubed paint blobs on paper. We drew pictures. It was instinctive. It was a way of expressing ourselves when we had no other way of doing so. But those paintbrushes are literally being snatched out of young people's hands. The option to pursue a career in this £100 billion industry needs to be instilled at a very young age. Great designers take years to gestate, and we're in the process of designing a generation of young people whose creativity is seen to be valueless. And we've also done a great job of convincing their parents that there isn't a future in creativity. So, Matt, I've never heard of a government cutting its investment in the thing that makes it a shed load of money. Please help us. A shed load of money. Loads, and there's more. Please help us to turn the tide in government before we take this to the streets ourselves, because the very future of the businesses in this room depend on that tide turning very soon. Design will be a key driver for growth in a post-Brexit economy, I can guarantee it. Our footprint compared to other industries might seem small, but our reach and impact is already vast. Tonight's winners' roll call is proof of that, and you'll hear about the extent of that reach as our host Samira Ahmed announces the awards this evening. It's why we'll be presenting your trophies not in traditional generic categories, but in groupings that more clearly illustrate the depth and breadth of design's capabilities, groupings that demonstrate the scope and the scale of what a considered and well-managed design investment by the businesses in the room tonight has delivered. So, small giants, let's not shy away from our industry's nuances. Let's celebrate the way that we think differently, the way that we work differently, the way that we aspire differently, because then together we have the best chance to continue to drive up our reputation, to remain an irresistible destination for world-class talent, and to play a pivotal role in economic growth for years to come. But the number of years is down to you, Matt. That's why this year the DBA will focus a shining light on those characteristics of our industry, the particular drumbeats that we dance to, that set this sector apart. We'll be championing your reputation and we'll be helping you to recognize and cultivate those beats in your own businesses. So when you strive for greatness, as you all do, it is realized. Thank you.